Morning, alphas and sigmas. While attacking men, these wominists use talking points, a sort of script for all their minions to recite. One of the most used is the claim that all men want is a submissive woman who they can control. But as most of their grievances, this is complete bullshit. I got an article today that may prove it. Let's check it out. It's from Psychology Today, and it says, do hetero men prefer women sexually powerful or passive? The answer may surprise you. And she's got down here the key points, but we'll go through them. It says a dominant narrative today about men, women, and power is that men prefer women to be subservient. But in my sex therapy practice, I frequently hear otherwise. Many men respect, love, and appreciate strength in women. They enjoy interacting with strong women, having sex with them, and fantasizing about them. But guys in my therapy room aren't the only ones with these sentiments. Now, we all have different opinions on therapy and therapists, but I think we can all agree that open discussion can help in any problem. But I recommend you advise someone who has a specific knowledge on your particular problem. She says, here are a few other examples. Femdom porn. Pornhub is the most popular English-speaking porn site in the world. It publishes an annual report categorizing who is searching for and watching what kind of porn. In the 2019 list, guess what slid into number 10? Femdom porn. In case you don't know, femdom porn is exactly that. Porn depicting a person identified as a female, assuming the dominant sexual role. Out of hundreds of porn categories out there, femdom is strikingly high on men's list of faves. If men really preferred passive women, it's very difficult for me to believe this would be such a popular outlet for their arousal. Now, guys, I make these videos for you and for myself to better understand these women today. And sometimes I have to take one for the team. So I checked this out so you wouldn't have to. And it's not what you think it is, so please don't look it up. It's not a pretty sight. Anyway, moving on. The next one is simp phenomena. Urban Dictionary defines simp in several ways, including when a male is overly submissive to a female and gains nothing from it. So overly submissive that other guys cringe and feel ashamed when seeing them. This applies to males in relationships when they are so submissive that they say literally anything to be in favor with their female. This phenomenon has been getting a lot of airplay in the last few years. Simps are considered hetero guys who take pleasing their dominant female partner very seriously. Again, not a group of men who we would generally describe as disliking powerful women. Instead, pleasing a powerful woman becomes a priority in their lives. Simps, now this is something we know about. A man being overly submissive to a woman and getting nothing in return. You know, we see this way too much today in these contactless girlfriends. You know what I'm talking about, OnlyFans and such. You know, I'll probably do a video on that soon, but these simps, as what we call them, they love dominant women. The next one is the younger guy trolling for older women. It seems increasingly common to hear stories of 30-something guy on dating apps trolling for older women. So often when 40 or 50-something women enter the online dating scene, they are hit up by younger guys. Some women find it appealing and complimentary, while others find it offensive and pitiful. Nonetheless, the fact of the matter is that it's hard to be a confident, independent woman on a dating site and not get this kind of male attention. Men who dislike powerful women would not seek to date or hook up with more mature females. Hey, look, man, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. You know, you fish in the pond with the most fish. You know what I'm talking about? The last one is sexual challenges of couples in long-term relationships. I work with many couples trying to keep their long-term relationships sexually satisfying. So often I hear hetero guys tell me they love their wife or girlfriend's power and intelligence. They like the challenge of being with a strong woman, both in and outside the bedroom. They're excited by a lover who knows what she wants in bed and isn't afraid to get it. A woman who has sexual experience and isn't shy or careful between the sheets. If anything, these men hope that their partners will gain sexual power from seeing me for sex therapy. In my close to 25 years of private practice, I call very few men who felt their partners needed toning down in the bedroom. Now, to me, this is the most sensible reason that shows men don't want submissive women. Sex, especially in a long-term relationship, can be dull and predictable. You know, it doesn't have to be all crazy femdom shit, but all sexual creatures want their partner to take the lead from time to time. Ironically, I often hear the same sort of comments about power from hetero women in my therapy room. Women tend to want more confidence and assertiveness from their men in bed, not less. I rarely hear women say they want their partners to be more careful, more polite, or more passive when between the sheets. Instead, I hear women wishing their hetero partners would take charge in the bedroom, lead rather than follow, and touch them with confidence and passion. It's unlikely that I'm the only sex therapist hearing this message. Yet sadly, this is not our cultural narrative, and it's not how we are guiding men today. You know, this is just more evidence of false narratives that backfire. They want to make men subservient simps, but then they turn them into useless lovers. Now, today, most people seem to desire a lover who can hold their own in the bedroom. Of course, there will always be a subset of people who identify as male and people who identify as female who prefer submissive sex partners. But I don't hear most men or women say that they want more passive, subservient lovers. If anything, it's the opposite. Let's look at the facts and recognize that many modern men love and are turned on by dominant women. It's time for our culture narrative to reflect reality. Now, I can't say that I really want a dominant woman. And the idea of a subservient lover is pretty attractive. But variety is better for keeping sex alive in a relationship. That doesn't mean open relationships. You know, sex is important, but trust me, it can't be the only attraction in a relationship for it to last. This is just my opinion. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.